Right, one more concept left to go, and that is energy. So we've talked about distance, speed, acceleration, mass, force, momentum, and then the rotational counterparts are angles, rotational speed, rotational acceleration, rotational inertia, rotational force, torque, and then angular momentum. So our last concept is energy. And if you recall, work was a kind of energy. So work, W, was equal to a force multiplied by a distance, R. We could do the exact same thing over here. We're not, but I can't help myself. So work, W, is going to be equal to a torque instead of a force, and an angle instead of a distance. Now, having said that, let it ooze out of your head. Don't worry about it. So what I'm more interested in is look at the kinetic energy. So we said that a type of energy was called kinetic energy, which was energy of motion. And it was equal to 1/2 mv squared. So we can do the exact same thing over here. So we're going to say that a bowling ball has kinetic energy because it's spinning. So it would have a 1/2, just like this one. Instead of m, it would be the moment of inertia of the bowling ball, and then it would be the rotational speed squared. So how fast is the bowling ball spinning? The faster the bowling ball spins, the more energy it's going to have. And now imagine that you've got a bowling ball that is rolling down the alley at a bowling alley. Can you see that it is moving sideways? So it's got linear kinetic energy. But what else is the bowling ball doing? It's rolling. So in addition to having energy because it's moving sideways, it's got energy because it's spinning. And so we can calculate this and find out what its total energy would be. So you would take these two numbers, whatever they are, add them together, and then that would be the total energy of the bowling ball. So you got a wheel that spins twice as fast. What happens to its kinetic energy? Okay, so if it's spinning twice as fast, then that means you're going to take the 2 and you got to square it. So that you're going to have omega 2 squared is going to be 4, and then 4 multiplied by 1/2 is going to be 2. But the point is, it's going to have 4 times the kinetic energy that it had before. So that's the kind of question that I'd like for you to know on the exam. So here we go. So everything that I've written here, I just wrote there. So that you've got rotational distance, rotational speed, rotational acceleration, rotational inertia, rotational force, which is a torque, rotational momentum, and then finally rotational kinetic energy. And then over in the green part is the counterparts that goes with it when something is moving sideways. Wow. Let's take a break. When we come back, let's take a quiz over all of this. So I'll see you in just a moment.